Good morning and welcome to another episode of Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. I'm Shawn DeKnight, and Sheriff, another great topic we have today. We talk a lot about being all in, and when we talk about all in, it really does involve every aspect of our community.
Absolutely, Shawn. That's one of the things we've talked about, is that in order for us to be able to drive down crime in our community, it just can't be a law enforcement effort. It's got to be an entire community and plugged in and seeing what we're trying to do, to include, quite honestly, our businesses are a huge part of what we're trying to accomplish here in Leon County. But we also have to have our schools greatly involved. We have to have our communities involved, our faith-based communities involved. And again, equally important is to have our businesses involved, because much of this has to do with the crime issues that derive from the poverty we see in our communities. And what we've got to do is to try to make sure that our businesses are in lockstep with us, so that we can connect those businesses with those youth in our community that are in need of jobs. And the other piece is just trying to get the word out to our community about what opportunities there are in our community for us to come together as one unit working to drive down crime. Absolutely. And I can tell you that's what this is all about. And I'm looking forward to our conversation today.
Yeah, it should be a great one, and like you said, these are things that are all so intertwined, and it takes all of us. We're talking today with the Big Bend Minority Chamber. I know you're a board member, so you know very well this mission, and specifically what you're doing with schools in our area.
Absolutely, Shawn. I am looking forward to talking to Antonio Jefferson about what the Big Bend Minority Chamber is doing in our community, particularly some of the unique things that they're doing to try to garner that relationship with our youth and try to drive down crime. I think we're going to have some citizens out there that see this for the first time, another link in our chain in terms of how we're trying to engage all of our community to be all in to solve these problems.
Yeah, and we're going to delve in today about how strategically they're doing that, working with the Title I schools. And for folks who don't know about Title I schools, you're going to get to learn a lot about what that entails today.
Absolutely.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it indeed, and you want to definitely stick around. Coming up, we will be talking with the Big Bend Minority Chamber, how they are all in to help students in need.
Good morning. I'm Captain Jimmy Goodman with the Leon County Sheriff's Office, and this is your Safety Tip Tuesday.
There are now golf cart communities where golf carts are a typical means of transportation. Read the owner's manual for important safety information and to get to know your vehicle. Only carry the number of passengers for which you have seats. Check your state's laws for driving golf carts outside of the golf course, including any age or licensing requirements. Obey and follow all traffic rules, whether on the golf course or public street. When driving your golf cart, avoid extremely rough terrain. Use extra care and reduce your speed when driving on poor surfaces. While you're driving, advise all passengers to keep feet, legs, hands, and arms inside the vehicle at all times.
Have a great week. Stay safe out there.
Start your new career as a corrections officer at one of the state's most innovative agencies, the Leon County Sheriff's Office.
When I left the academy, my training never stopped.
Work with state-of-the-art technology.
You can make a lot of money at a very young age.
Starting pay is $50,000 a year with amazing benefits.
Firearms, taser, driving training.
A better work-life balance with more time off.
They're going to sponsor you through the academy and pay you while you're there.
Join the family. Apply today at leoncountyso.com.
At the Florida Sheriff's Association, we are able to serve our sheriffs and Floridians thanks to our member support. The FSA Member Perks program was created to give back to our members for all that they do. Members enjoy savings on restaurants, vacations, golf courses, car rentals, healthcare, movie tickets, theme parks, online shopping, and more. With over 300,000 offers, you'll always find ways to save. To learn more or to join the Florida Sheriff's Association, visit fsamemberperks.org.
Welcome back. The Big Bend Minority Chamber has been supporting local businesses for more than a decade. Joining us now is President of the Chamber, Antonio Jefferson. Antonio, tell us about the Chamber's mission.
Good. Sheriff, the Big Bend Minority Chamber of Commerce was founded in 2012 with a specific focus on advocating and helping women and minority-owned businesses in 5 counties in the Big Bend region. Those counties include Leon, Gadsden, Wakulla, Jefferson, and Franklin counties. And so specifically, chambers are business organizations that advocate for policies and issues that help level the playing field for businesses, that help empower businesses to grow in our community. So our tenets, so to speak, is advocacy, connecting businesses with other businesses and business opportunity, and overall economic development in the communities that we serve.
Now, the Chamber hosts each year, at least for the last several years, a golf tournament that's targeted towards benefiting teachers and students. Can you talk about that? How does that work, and,
Yes, sir.
and how do you get the folks to participate?
Yes, sir. Well, in 2016, Sheriff, the Big Bend Minority Chamber of Commerce began having a golf tournament. The golf tournament was initially landed for the purposes of helping and assisting us with providing services to our businesses. But after a unique challenge by our Leon County School Board member, Darrell Jones, who said, listen, we need the Big Bend Minority Chamber, as well as the other chambers in town, to be a lot more laser focused on what would be the next generation of both employees and entrepreneurs in our community, and asked us to start leveraging this golf tournament to bring awareness to Title I schools, and of course, obviously, to provide financial assistance to those schools.
Yeah, Title I schools. Now, a lot of our viewers out there may not know what that is. Explain, what's a Title I school?
Yes, sir. So a Title I school is a school that has a population of greater than 40% that are on free and reduced lunch. Those are really financial indicators of poverty, in essence, and for those schools that are designated. In essence, Title I schools receive an additional supplemental funding from the federal government to ensure the academic success of these students in these particular schools. But primarily, Title I schools are in those areas that need a helping hand, that see higher levels of poverty throughout our community.
So now, you've got a tournament. It's focused on Title I schools. So now, you have the golf tournament. Yes, sir. So how do the kids benefit from that tournament?
So, Sheriff, you know that it's important, especially in our community with our all-in strategy, for our business community to be part of the success of our community. Well, to be part of that unique success, Sheriff, we must have them involved at the entry level, not the entry level of employment, but where our new citizens, our newly minted creators in this community come from, which are our schools. So understanding that their next generation of employees, our next generation of entrepreneurs are right inside of our Leon County schools, specifically our Title I schools. And our effort here really is because Title I schools have ample amount of federal funding to take care of the academic side of the equation. What they don't have is those discretionary funds needed for teachers to reward other teachers, to reward students. Though the Title I dollars are very, very restrictive and specifically focused on academic and achieving academic outcomes. So the business community, through this golf tournament, finds their way of providing additional financial resources directly to the schools. So their contribution to this particular golf tournament goes directly to the principals of these Title I schools, the teachers, so that they can go out and do special field trips with the students if they want to reward kids with pizza parties, or they want to do certain things in the classroom that Title I funds are restricted from doing. That's what we create in partnership with our business community.
Very quickly, before we go on break, who are some of the principals that are competitive out there?
Oh, wow. Sheriff, we've got 23 principals in our Leon County Title I schools. And I'll probably say Rusty Edwards over at Fairview, Carmen Connor over at Pineview are probably my greatest competitors. But I also have to throw in Dr. Benny Bolden over at NIMS Middle School, just as competitive.
Well, hold that thought, Antonio. And principals aren't the only ones ready to tee it off. More on the stiff competition just ahead. We're back with President of the Big Bend Minority Chamber, Antonio Jefferson, talking about the upcoming golf tournament benefiting Title I schools in Leon County. Antonio, why is supporting Title I schools in this golf tournament so important?
Sure, Sheriff, and I know you would understand this and appreciate it. You know, part of our challenge in our community is ensuring that the kids that are least likely to have successes in many areas are empowered with the instrumentality of success, and financial resources play a huge role in that. We think that, as part of your all-in strategy, our chamber's contribution is ensuring that the kids that are at the highest risk, because they attend these Title I schools, have resources in the classroom to keep their attention, to keep them motivated and engaged in their academic pursuit. And we think that ultimately leads to less delinquency in our community. We believe certainly that this leads to kids not being on the streets, because now they're having that fun right inside of the classroom, because our teachers and our principals have a way to reward them. And more importantly, we believe that we're part of the preventative measures that are needed to keep our kids focused on those things that they should be focused on in this moment in their life.
I love that. But also, let's talk about how does the event, the golf tournament, how does that endorse our effort of collaboration between not only the Leon County Sheriff's Office, but our other chambers in town?
Sure. Well, Sheriff, we've got a great relationship with our other two chambers here in Tallahassee, Leon County. And as part of all the efforts of the Leon County Sheriff's Office to ensure that our community is safe, regardless of where you live at, our contribution to that is focusing on our kids, because they are our next generation. Somebody from Leon County Schools may be the next sheriff of Leon County, may be the next owner of the huge, popular, successful business, or go on to the other places beyond our community. And we feel like we should play a role in that, because most importantly to our community, we want to ensure that every kid in Leon County has the tools needed for their academic success. In this golf tournament in Title I schools, one of the challenges, our parents in Title I schools don't have the time that parents have in non-Title I schools to be involved in PTA, because they're going from job to job, working paycheck to paycheck. So their ability to supplement the classroom with financial resources is challenged. So again, just one part of the role that we play. And listen, the principals, while they're the greatest focus in this, we also make the connection between the business owners as well as the principals in these schools, so that not only the relationship is here, but it also continues beyond the golf tournament.
Okay. Well, looking ahead at the golf tournament coming up October 6th, what are some of the specific goals and objectives you guys are trying to achieve for the tournament?
Absolutely. We're looking for business sponsors. Okay. We're looking for businesses to get involved in this event. If businesses want to know more about getting involved with this particular event, they can go to our website at mybbmc.org. That's mybbmc.org, and get involved. That's where we need the help, because this is a fundraiser. This is a friend raiser. We want business and business leaders to come out and participate in the tournament, also get to learn and be introduced, for those that may not know, these principles that are on the battlefield every day to ensure the academic success of all of our students throughout our community.
You talked about being on the battlefield, and we're talking about being on the golf course. So how thick is the competition, and who are some of the ones that we're looking forward to developing this year at the tournament?
Yeah, so one of our businesses are the ones that play in the tournament, and one of the ones that and many of our construction companies participate in the golf tournament. They are very, very, very competitive, and as it relates to the longest drive challenge, our principals, that's where they get golfers, or themselves they golf, to hit the ball across the longest distance, and they're able to achieve a pot of dollars that come as a result of winning that contest. So there's a lot of great activities, but we do want to have more businesses involved in sponsoring this particular tournament. And we hope that sometime in November we'll be able to present the biggest check ever to Leon County Schools for this tournament.
Well, Mr. President, thank you for your commitment to our community. Thank you for your commitment to All In. Yes. And we know it's going to be an outstanding tournament out there, and we're going to raise some dollars for those kids that are in great need in our community. So thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Up next, in our Deputy on Duty, an LCSO chief shares his experience attending a national academy. Stay tuned.
On this episode of Deputy on Duty, we introduce you to Chief Grady Jordan from the Leon County Sheriff's Office, who shares his insights and experiences after nearly 3 decades of service.
I have fleet, which encompasses all of the vehicles. I have information technology, which everybody has an MDC or a laptop on their desk. Supply, obviously you're getting uniforms, flashlights. I have the armory, which is weapons, and I also have records and training. So I'm a pretty diverse group of folks that I'm responsible for.
Chief Jordan began his journey as a corrections officer in 1993, and over the years he's taken on many unique roles within the agency. He's even served as LCSO's spokesperson, making him a very prominent figure within the Leon County Sheriff's Office.
But I still wake up every day and enjoy what I do. What gets me out of bed now is being able to really try to give our people the best equipment, the best training that we can.
Recently, Chief Jordan completed the prestigious FBI National Academy. It's a 10-week program designed for state, local, and tribal law enforcement leaders. The program offers education, networking, and exposure to cutting-edge technology and leadership concepts.
The FBI Academy was really a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me. I put it on my goal to-do list about 20 years ago, so it took me that long to get to a level to where I could go, and Sheriff McNeil sponsored me to go, and I'm eternally grateful for that.
Chief Jordan emphasized the importance of continuous education given the dynamic nature of the law enforcement profession. He notes the significant advancements in technology from mobile command computers and patrol cars to advanced weapon systems and even body cameras, which have improved transparency and accountability.
As we all know, the world is ever changing, and especially in my role in the business service and training, I have information technology. We're talking about AI right now and how that's going to affect law enforcement moving forward. We're training our people with the different types of technology. When I started, we didn't have mobile command computers in our cars. Now we have all of this technology in cars.
Chief Jordan's journey at the Leon County Sheriff's Office has been marked by many diverse roles and experiences, from working with gangs to domestic security and even taking part in events like the Patrol Stroll.
Obviously, this is not the face of a model, but what I think is important about the Patrol Stroll and these type of events is that we connect with the community, because we are the community. The police are the community, and the community is the police. And we are part of that fabric that makes up the society and the community as a whole. We have to give back, and that's what we do. And we give back every day. Our deputy sheriffs give back every day, getting out there, risking their lives.
And when he reflects on his career, Chief Jordan highlights the most memorable days on the job as the ones when he remembers his fallen colleagues. He stresses the importance of providing deputies with top-notch training and equipment to ensure their safety in the line of duty.
Well, it's the fact that I don't want to let those folks down. They gave the ultimate sacrifice, and I don't want to let them down. And thinking about them inspires me, again, to work hard every day to provide our team and our members the best equipment, the best training that we can.
Part of Chief Jordan's legacy is one of leadership, and he has many years left before he plans to retire. While he's here, he aims to empower every member of the Leon County Sheriff's Office to be a leader too, not only within the agency, but also in their own communities.
A legacy still being written. You don't know, I got a number of years left here. I believe in a legacy of leadership. I believe that every one of our people that work here are leaders. And as a sheriff's office and as an agency, as an organization, as an administrator, as a leader myself, I want to provide them every opportunity to lead. I want to provide them the training, the flexibility, the encouragement to be that leader that I know they can be. I want them to be leaders at home. I want them to be leaders in the community. I want to be leaders in their church, because it's individuals like them that collectively can change the world and keep Leon County the safest as we can.
To those inspired by Chief Grady Jordan's dedication, the Leon County Sheriff's Office encourages you to explore open job opportunities online at leoncountyso.com. For Leon County Today, I'm Angela Sherrod.
Start your new career as a corrections officer at one of the state's most innovative agencies, the Leon County Sheriff's Office.
When I left the academy, my training never stopped.
Work with state-of-the-art technology.
You can make a lot of money at a very young age.
Starting pay is $50,000 a year with amazing benefits.
Firearms, taser, driving training.
A better work-life balance with more time off.
They're going to sponsor you through the academy and pay you while you're there.
Join the family. Apply today at leoncountyso.com.
Download the Leon County Sheriff's Office mobile app right now. Our mobile app makes it easier than ever to report a crime and get important safety alerts. You can also see who's been booked at the Leon County Detention Facility and follow reported crimes in your neighborhood, all in one convenient location in the palm of your hands. Download LCSO Connect right now. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play by searching LCSO Connect.
Welcome back to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. And Sheriff, listening to Chief Jordan, so many of our chiefs are so passionate about these roles they play within the agency.
Well, and Chief Jordan has done a tremendously great job. He's been on a number of assignments, and that's one of the things we try to do is to make sure we get our folks indoctrinated to every aspect of the Leon County Sheriff's Office so they get the whole picture. And Chief Jordan has moved to each one of those locations over the last 5 to 7 years. And every spot he's landed in, he's done a great job. And he's getting himself ready to take on greater responsibility. And we've got a lot of people retiring and that sort of thing. And that's why it's so important that we get our people ready and exposed to more. And that's why going to academies like the National Academy is so important, so they see different perspectives of law enforcement. And Grady, quite honestly, when he came back with his eyes wide open. He had not seen some of the things that the National Academy offers. And so I'm looking forward to his career growing, quite honestly.
Yeah, he was really very thankful for that opportunity coming back talking about the FBI Academy. And then, of course, the Big Bend Minority Chamber, this effort that they have underway to help Title I schools, they are on the right track as it relates to being all in.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't say enough about that effort. And quite honestly, Shonda, all three chambers in town have been right there with us as we try to deal with these horrific issues we're having in our community in terms of crime and the causes of crime. And this is just another example of our communities coming together with a common understanding of how important it is that we collaborate and coordinate our efforts to drive down crime and improve the quality of life for all citizens of Leon County.
All right, very important indeed. Thank you so much, Sheriff.
Thank you.
And we want to thank you all for joining us for another episode. We will see you back here next week.